The fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone, and he returns this to the 22. First carry for Nick Chubb, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. 7 yards the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Bengals grab it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job. By our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now a second down and 6. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. There's the stiff arm. They find some open field here. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet. Nope.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Pollard. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. These two teams all tied after one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Winston. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Winston. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Rolling to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now, these two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On play action, Winston. Rush coming in, he's taken down. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Winston is going to float this one deep right side. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Troy Pride. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now Winston on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on 4th and 2. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run. Chubb shrugs him off. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They go play action here on 1st down. Open man is Duvernay. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Out to his left. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Jameis to throw it. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. To the air again with Winston. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Rico Gafford in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Ravens 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call. Myers. I know they're losing Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second down. Here's Mostert again. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Mostert is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Handoff comes to Chubb. He stiff arms him. 122 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They're going to try and throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Winston now. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the gun, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Here's Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Winston. It is, he throws and the ball is out. It's a live football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And now here's another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. To throw is Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Throwing, Winston. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it cost them 2 points.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And McPherson on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Instructions from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped.